Hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's Viper versus Lucifron game with my cast, because now we're back to game number 2 and 3. We're going to be casting another game of them. We're going to have Rus against French, the Viper against Lucifron. This game is going to be sick. Enjoy. Now let's jump into the second game. For some reason, they've banned Holy Roman and English. I don't know why they banned these two. But here is the second game. It's Lucifron against the Viper. Lucifron as French and the Viper as Rus. Let's go. Holy Roman Spearman 2 OP. Oh yeah, so broken. This one we'll watch from... who do we watch from? What was the Sifs again? French? We watch from Viper or from Lucifron? We watched the last one from Lucifron. Let's watch from French. We're looking to learn French anyway, so that's a great opportunity. Yeah, we've watched a lot of Rus games. True. Viper, swap it up. We have to choose one. I mean, I could watch from both, but I think it's really bad for learning to watch from both. Because you're constantly... It's like reading 2 books at the same time. You're picking up one book, then you're picking up the other book, you continue there, you forget who the characters are, you lose the build order. We'll look at French. So, Lucifron has opened up with double scouts in order to deny Rus bounties. He's picking up sheep, and he's even bringing back wolves. 3 wolves, in fact, as they're fighting for the deer. Oh! Viper got the double hit on the deer because he knew Lucifron's out of range. Lucifron is traveling away too far with his scout. It's only when he reaches a certain max distance that Viper chances a hit on the deer, because he knows his second attack timing comes back on time to prevent Lucifron from getting the counterattack. You need to have a feeling for this. This far? Okay, exactly this far. Now I can do a double hit before you come back. And he did it twice perfectly, and then Lucifron gave up on the final deer. And he's like, never mind. These wolves are killing my scout. I've got to go on. I've got other things to do in the world. So now he's got his scouts. This map is high view. There are a lot of wolves on this map. So not only are you collecting sheep and killing deer, but you're also able to bring back so many wolves back to your town center. All of them give 25 gold to the Rus player, so it's a valuable deny. Looks like Lucifron didn't see this one or doesn't mind this one as much. He doesn't think Viper will be finding it too easily, and he's gonna go on. So how many sheep did he bring back so far? We've got 2 sheep carcasses and 4 herdable sheep. Not too much. 2 more sheep coming back here. I feel like Viper may have got the lion's share of these sheep. Interesting. Of course, Lucifron spent a lot of time on his own half of the map shepherding wolves back. Now he's going to do a little bit of a hit there and then go in a different direction. I guess he feels sending his scout to this fog would have too much of an overlap of potential itinerary with his other scout. So he's instead gonna scout out basically the stealth forest. I guess he wants to see if there's any relics he may have missed. Right now he's revealed 4 relics, by the way. And may I just, can we clap for this, guys? Can we give a clap for the relic location distribution? This is what I call balance. If you look at the minimap, here, here, and here. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. All 3 on the corner of the map of Lucifron. one here in the top next to Viper, and one relic as of yet to be revealed. Yeah, very balanced. So what build have we got here for Lucifron? 2 houses. We've got 3 on gold with a bank of 310. We've got a school of cavalry coming. We have a mill finishing, so it is pretty obvious that Lucifron will indulge in professional scout technology. And it looks like Lucifron managed to steal at least 1 deer, if not more. He's now also going to be firing at wolves to see if he can last hit any of these wolves. But no, Viper has multiple scouts, multiple sheep, and he will not be stealing another one. But 1, it's not too bad. So upon completion of Feudal Age, immediately the professional scouts technology. We've got a 13-3 split. All of the villagers are pulled off of gold. And we'll go into the mining camp. It looks like he mined a very deliberate amount of gold, 500. 200 for the landmark. 192 for the professional scout technology, which is cheaper for French. And another 200 or so, most likely for double Royal Knight production. Not yet, but later, after he's done with the scouts. So we currently have 4 scouts. French, of course, produce scouts a little bit faster because of the School of Cavalry. 16 seconds instead of 20. So he's going to go up to 6 scouts at least, maybe more. We shall see. We've got a 9-10-4 split. So it is obvious now that Lucifron wants to go for a second town center. So this is very much in line with what Viper tried to do last game, right? Viper had the Mongol double town center opener. And it's also the conclusion that I'm reaching myself with Holy Roman Empire in how we're attempting to counter Rus. So Rus is one of the best civs right now, and they're doing Horse Archer Scout spam. And it is fast castle, it's highly aggressive, it takes control of all the neutral objectives on the map, the relics and the sacred sites. And trying to match them with archers or trying to match them with a fast castle timing, you'll find that you actually cannot do it as fast or as well as them. You don't have units that achieve the same efficacy as the horse archers, which are mobile, they're threatening, they are ranged. So, fast second TC. I feel like this is correct with my current understanding of the meta. So we've got 7 scouts, they've retrieved 7 deer successfully from the bottom camp. He's now going for this one and he finds 1, 2, 3. And he knows there's more. Can I find it before he does? No, he finds it. And the icon actually disappears off of the minimap when the final carcass has been picked up. They can be really hard to read. They can be really hard to read when they're in the grass, but you can actually do mouse box clicking past trees. No, don't select the tree. Mouse box clicking past trees to find the carcass. It looks like he found whatever Viper didn't pick up. He's now got 9 scouts. That seems a bit much. Why does he go for 9 scouts? There's only up to 7 Actually, sometimes deer carcasses are more than 7. I think it's 7 to 10 per pack. Maybe he went for more also so that he can win the battle against scouts. If they meet 7v7 scouts, that he can win because he has 9. Or maybe he wants to kill the boar. I don't know. What does 11 mean next to their name? Are they 11 years old? No, they're in H2. It's Roman numeric. It means 2. Just like here. They're in feudal age. So now we have that double Royal Knight coming out, showing why he got 200 gold. Though I will say that 200 gold was sitting in the bank for quite long, doing nothing. Oh, he's gonna go in with the steal! He's taking the carcasses away from Viper! Viper's gonna immediately fill his town center and try to prevent them from taking them. But look, one scout dies, another will pick up the corpse. No, he actually didn't pick... Yeah, he picked it up. So he's like, I may lose some scouts while doing this. I'll try to tank with the Royal Knight. But even if it dies, a scout, another will pick up its place. A grand theft, robbery, Lucifron taking the carcasses away from the Rus, disrupting his economy. And that's why the build is like this, right? This is a known move, but buildings are not full wall off in this game. There is a reason it is aimed like this. There's space for farms later, but it's also to provide a bottleneck for grand heists to happen. But it's not enough. I've been theorizing if it would be a good play to build a wall like this It will cost you about 80 lumber and a little bit of opportunity cost of lost mining. But it may kind of prevent that kind of play. Not entirely. You can still come in from here, try to leave. But there might be a chance you could like wall with villagers, hold position and prevent an escape. But as it stands, that's a great move for Lucifron. First horse archer comes out and dies instantly. Lucifron laying the smack down here. And the second town center is already finished. We've got 1, 2 archery ranges. We have a total of 4 knights and 10 scouts. Still feudal age landmark, of course. Still feudal age for Lucifron. And he's almost supply blocked. He's actually got rather a lot on food and not enough on wood. If he wants to afford archers and houses, it seems like he's going to get wood throttled. But as it stands, 11 scouts. Wow, 11 scouts, 4 royal knights and 2 archers. And he's trying to make extra archers. He got house blocked a little bit. Not too much, just 1 villager got delayed a bit and there's the house. He's got his blacksmith finished just to get that bonus attack upgrade for lancers. How much food was that Lucifron just stole? 6 deer carcasses in various states of gathering. Each carcass has a max of 350. Let's assume some of them were gathered from and some were not. 6 times 300 is 1800. 6 times 50 is another 300. So we got 2100 food up to, let's say he stole 1900 food or so. 1900 potential to be gathered food. So why so many scouts? They actually do decent against enemy scouts, first of all. Scouts do bonus damage to enemy scouts. 4 baseline, but 14 against enemy scout. Rus often uses scouts to tank for their horse archers, as you can see. 6 horse archer, 3 scout. So first of all, scouts are very effective fighting unit against enemy scout. They're faster than a spearman. They still do good damage. They also take less damage from a horse archer because they simply have more health. Scout is also the only unit in the game that self-regenerates, besides ships at docks. So we've got a scout knight army with archers to back it up. Very clever game plan by Lucifron. Really nice army comp. And this is all with second TC. This build by Lucifron feels so well done and so much stronger than what Viper was trying with Mongols last game. Viper's attention, of course, has been split into Age of Empires 2. We are living on Thursday, the 16th of December. Just 5 days ago, Viper was playing an Age of Empires 2 tournament, 4 days ago, for which he practiced an entire week. And Lucifron has been fully committed to Age of Empires, besides, of course, whatever real life he holds besides the gaming, because I think they have real life jobs, Lucifron Vortex. Grand Theft Venison. This is a live game, RTS Monochrome. Yep. Who seems to have the early lead? Asked Emperor Vulcan. When you asked Emperor Vulcan, I had no answer yet. But now it has become apparent that Lucifron has a lead. Relics and sacred sites are being taken, though, by Viper. We can see that this relic has disappeared and this relic has disappeared. 1 was missing, so we can assume that Viper has 3 relics by now. He's also capping 2 sites. So we're going to get a very interesting perspective on an extended feudal age French into an extended castle age Rus. And even if you do well against the initial horse archers, their kite ability is incredible. We can see now that few horse archers are falling, maybe 2, 3, 4. Nice archer target fire. But he's killing a royal knight or scout with every volley. And horse archers, they are squishy at this time, 85 health, no armor. But they do get upgraded. They can get Boyar's Fortitude, 500 gold, 300 food. Get bonus health on your cavalry. I think it's 20 bonus health? 30 maybe? Very strong on horse archers. And they're very cheap. 80 food and 40 wood. We're starting farmland here as Lucifron. He's got 64 villagers at this time. 64 villagers. We've got an army supply of 35. 22 archers, 6 knights, and 7 scouts. He's taken back 1 sacred site. He's sending a scout to take back the other sacred site as well. Denying the income that had been garnered so far, that is being garnered by Viper. we're starting to get our first economy upgrades for Lucifron. He's got 1 lumber preservation upgrade already. He's now working on horticulture. No specialized picks yet. In terms of the food upgrade in general, he also previously finished wheelbarrow. And now a relic has been found and killed. I think this was one of the relics of the bottom 3. The ones that were technically on Lucifron's side of the map. All this time had not been brought back yet. Presumably because Viper has a habit, I saw this. He takes the relic, then he takes the site with the relic, then he goes home. The alternative way to do it is to pick the relic, go all the way home, deposit it, then go out to the sites again. His method is more streamlined, but it carries the risk of relic denial. You only have to travel to location once when the site is next to it. This game is not over yet, guys. Lucifron may have a large economic advantage and more villagers, with 71 villagers right now, but he is still very much in feudal age, and he's not even saving up to go to castle age, which requires 1200 food and 600 gold. A major clash breaks out. We've got archers and scouts and cavalry smashing into each other here, and as good as you think you're doing, the horse archers will always take their vengeance. He's just shooting warrior monk and scouts here. He's losing units by the dozens. And the mangonel, if it gets a single shot against archers, it's gonna ravage them. Ah! A second shot will kill them all. Move your archers! Oh, it's painful. It's so painful. Alright, guys. No castle age. He's got so much more income potentially. I'm now going to reveal both perspectives. 50 villagers against 75. Lucifron has up to 50% more income. We can see he has double the food, a little bit less wood, less gold. And GG. It's GG already. Rus players win both of their first games for a score of 1-1. And now I ask you, how good enough is it? How good is it to make a second town center against Rus? I think it's just choosing different paths to defeat. Because you've got 75 villagers against 50, and your income of food is double. You have less wood, because no wooden fortress, and you have less gold income, because of the sacred sites and the relics. So because Castle Age offers you up to 3 sacred sites and up to 5 relics, that's up to 800 gold per minute. Even if it's 600 gold per minute, how many villagers does that represent? And the answer is 15. If you have 600 gold, the answer is 15. Their income is actually in favor of Viper. That is insane. That is insane, guys. 75 villagers is, of course, his highest differential to Viper. That is his final amount. Before that, he was 24 villagers ahead, 23, 22, 21. So the average amount of villagers he was ahead was 15, or 12 and a half, let's say. At first, not at all, and then 25 ahead. So the average that he was ahead in the period that he was ahead at all was 12 and a half villagers. How much does Viper have from 4 relics and a site? That's 500 gold. That's 12 and a half. That's why their economy is even. But in return, Viper gets Castle Age, and Lucifron is still in Feudal Age. No warrior monks for Lucifron, no monks at all, no relics, no sites, no veterancy for his knights, no veterancy for his archers, and most of all, no mangonel or springles. Viper made a few small mistakes, lost a few units here and there, but overall he just comfortably got to do what he wanted to do, and we will all get a third match. Thank you very much for the sub, Messer Jokkel and Askoop. Vololo says Messer Jokkel, and Askoop said, Von mir für dich. Dankeschön. Yeah, French even get to make their villagers faster, but it does also mean they're investing more food into it. Yeah, he even got his deer carcasses stolen and he still won very comfortably. Hey Logan, veggie snack for you. from Very Stupid AF. What a name, dude. What a name. Hey, thanks for the prime, Big Zoom. We still have bot, Alexi, but RoboGrub is gone. Thank you very, very much for the sub, Mighty Shadow DK. Welcome back. Welcome back. And now we wait for the third game. No, it started already. Let's go. Hey, Very Stupid AF. Thank you for the prime, mate. Mongols, Delhi. This must be a water map. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, guys. I'm gonna watch this from Viper's perspective. I'm trying to add Delhi back to the playbook. I actually have a song. I'm writing a new song right now. And it's also about Delhi. Maybe I'll sing it for you guys someday. It's not ready yet. It's based on Chandelier from Sia. Yeah, I think Chandelier is a beautiful song. Please note, please don't. Well, I am going to. Yo, thanks for the cast. Thanks for the cast. I'm Destiny. Yo, pleasure. Thank you, mate. Gotta fish Delhi out of the sea. Delhi out of the sea? No, that's not my lyrics, but nice one, Noctilus. Yo, Panic Force, thanks for the prime. I'll mute alerts again and let's jump into game 3, where I'm gonna be watching from Viper's perspective. The map is Mongolian Heights. We are Delhi against Mongols. Viper against Lucifron. The number 1 against the number 1. And we've got an immediate second scout by Viper. 4 villagers on wood, 0 on food. And 2 villagers immediately power building a dock. Then you're going to be able to shoreline fish, which is the second highest food generation speed in the game. When villagers do it. When boats do it, it is just equal to deer villager gathering rates. So he's going to be able to do double villager here on shoreline fish. His food at home is just well sorted. How much did he get from the initial carcass? I think he just got, let's see. He got like 10 from the initial carcass, and that tied things together real nicely. Thank you so much, AJ. Appreciate it, mate. The highest in the game is ship on deep sea. The second highest in the game is villager on shoreline fish. And the third highest in the game is villager on boar. Then it's deer or boat on shoreline. So why is Delhi good? He's not playing this for popularity, trying to show that Delhi can be good too and blah blah. This is his tournament life on the line. The loser of this game will be eliminated. The score is 1-1 between the two of them. And Mongols reign supreme on hybrid water maps. Mongols, one of the best civs in general, together with Rus, but specifically on hybrid water map, where there are rivers, but it's not fully landlocked away, waterlocked away, like Archipelago, Mongols are the king. Why? Because water maps, first of all, believe me on this assumption. Docks are a necessary inclusion of any tactic. They must be made in order to ramp up your income. We can talk about it, the why, but this is a truth. Now, if you believe that statement, here's the second statement. The faction that can make the cheapest tier 1 units in Dark Ages can control the docks. And the faction that can make the cheapest outposts can control the units as well. And both of these is Mongols. Finally, it is a small advantage as well to be able to make dock earlier than others. Who can make dock earlier than others? Mongol, Delhi, Abbasid. Why? Abbasid makes docks for 75 wood. Mongols don't need to build houses, and Delhi starts with bonus wood because they are expected to make an early mosque Not every Civ starts with bonus wood. Some do. Abbasid and Delhi are 2 of them. As a result, Delhi has an advantage. But the biggest advantage of Delhi, of all the advantages on a map like this, is that their fishing boats are also arrow ships. They behave like Mangidai. They can shoot while doing anything else at all. While moving, while repairing, or even while fishing. So they are self-defending ships. This dock is unassailable by pure spearmen, because the fishing ships would be shooting at the spearman with arrows. Numerically, in terms of health and damage, fishing boats are strong archers, stronger than archers. And also, there are no archers available in Dark Age. So they are able to shoot down these villagers that are trying to make outposts to control the water. Outposts have bonus damage against ships. You can see that. 6 damage, but 25 extra against ships. Fishing ships only have 125 health, so they can only take 5 hits from a tower and then they die. The reason Delhi is good against Mongol, whereas otherwise Mongols reign supreme, is because of these ships. No other Civ can use their fishing boats to protect against spearman outpost attacks from Mongol. Every other Civ will die to this kind of pressure. Meanwhile, let's see what Viper is doing behind this. Viper has already gone for gold gathering. At 5 minutes, he's power building his Dome of the Faith with 7 villagers. So he should finish it at something like, I want to say 6 minutes? Maybe at 6 minutes? The scouts are trying to do what they can to attack the outpost. Scouts, of course, lose heart to Spearman from Lucifron. But the fishing ships don't do a lot of damage to the outpost. Outposts have 50 ranged armor. I believe one of the balance changes that's required is that building outposts don't have ranged armor. It works like that in Warcraft 3. But in this game, the outpost, even in construction, starts fully with ranged armor. That means fishing ships cannot take it down. No archers cannot take it down either. So what Viper is doing here is simply giving way where too many outposts and spears are taking up control. He will then make another dock somewhere down the river and start gathering there instead. Or he can try to stay out of the range of the outpost, which it's about this much, the range. About this much. So he's just gathering from other patches. And so far it seems like Viper is largely unfazed about Lucifron's pressure. Now these outposts do more than just potentially threaten Viper's fishing boats. They also, of course, provide a cavalcade of defenses that would prevent Viper's feudal aggression if any were to come. And he's doing scout animation cancelling against villagers. If you move immediately after a hit, you can have a higher attack speed than if you just sent an attack. And he's doing 4 damage per hit against these villagers that have 50 health. The outposts now starting to shoot a bit at the fishing ships now and then when they get too near. And in finishes the first actual warship, the Dhow. The Dhow has 4 times as much health as a fishing boat, and where the fishing boat can attack once every 175 seconds, the Dhow attacks slower, but it does a total of 32 damage, 8 times 4. It will be accompanying these fishing boats to go to bluer pastures, where they will try to stay away from the outposts, even as his scouts reveal whether the outposts are moving up the river. These are still gathering food, and I would imagine that Viper might want to start diversifying his food income. Here with a mill on the berries, whether he's just making it to start wheelbarrow upgrade, or whether, yeah, minimum damage is 1, Nick. In Warcraft 3 SC2 it can be like half a damage or what? Yeah, minimum damage is always 1 in this game. Oh, he's making a run for it, going past the river with a Dhow and with fishing ships. The Dhow tanked the damage and didn't die. And then he's just gonna park them here to do what? Deny gathering? I guess he felt he's taking too much damage from this outpost. By the way, Lucifron at 8 minutes game time still hasn't reached feudal age. That's pretty nutty. Another outpost comes out here near the river. Such a large investment, it seems. But Mongol has that other advantage where outposts only cost 70 wood instead of 100. Additionally, they will give Yam Network Aura when Deer Stones finishes. Fishing boats can repair other ships, yes. Feudal has just been reached for Lucifron. He may start light junk production. Viper is actually supply blocked right now. He's power building with 3 villagers. Usually what Delhi likes to do now is to get to Castle Age as fast as possible. Using the fishing ships for food, using wood for fishing ships, and using some villagers for gold. We look at his economy upgrades. Wheelbarrow, specialized pick, and double broad axe are all in production. He's making villagers go to wood. We've got 11 on food. This is where they are. So we've got fishing boats right here. And we've got 2 villagers here and 3 boats. As spears are starting to attack the dock, but that doesn't go well because there are fishing ships right here to defend. And now you can see what they do to spears and why that doesn't work. These are hardened spearmen. They have been upgraded, but that is not nearly good enough to fight dhows and fishing boats. Meanwhile, the outposts have been upgraded with arrow slit upgrades. This costs 25 gold and 50 stone, but the thing is, there is 150 stone right now for Lucifron. This is being automatically generated via the OVU. It costs 60 stone to double produce spears for the price of 1. He can use all the rest of the stone he gets to get arrow slit upgrades. This increases the range of an outpost from 6 to 8 and gives it a baseline attack that doesn't require garrisoned units. He's using that to shoot at ships. Meanwhile, more outposts are being produced here. The dhows cannot reach with their paltry 3.75 tile range. The series score right now is 1-1. More outposts here. Outposts along the whole river. And while it may seem like such a large investment, it gives the Mongol player, Lucifron, a lot of space behind this to do anything he wants. He's also gathering his own food eventually from the docks. 7 fishing ships in all right now. And this makes it impossible for Viper to move across the river with anything like spears or archers. He would take too much damage. So he's probably gonna want to go straight for Castle Age. And he's pretty much just about got the money for it. 1300 food, 600 gold. How much villagers does he have on food? Let's see. 6 on sheep, 1 on berries. The rest came from fishing ships. 1 dhow has gone down. A mistake. You can see how it actually moved forward. It wants to aggro the tower, but it can't. So tragic as it goes down. He just noticed, but I think it's still gonna go down. And now the ships are being attacked. They can go inside the dock, but there's no real solace for them afterwards. He's just gonna do long distance gathering right here. These ships are being attacked also. Slowly being taken out. You can't see if it has arrow slits upgrade because spears are inside, so the UI for it disappears. We have the House of Learning on the way. It offers the upgrade Honed Blades. It offers 4 upgrades actually, unique, that you can only get if you go this landmark. Honed Blades gives 3 extra men-at-arms damage, which is an insane increase considering men-at-arms have a baseline damage of 14. That's more than 20% bonus damage if you get the Honed Blades. But as of the last patch, the one that broke Delhi, apparently not, Viper is playing them, many people are playing them on hybrid now, the Honed Blades takes ages to finish. It is considered an Imperial upgrade, and it will take longer than this game has run so far to finish. 15 minutes and 43 seconds, but hey, at least it's free. You don't need to spend any resources for it. Better start now, Viper! Train's leaving, get your tickets! Okay, look, this is the correct order of upgrades that you would want. Honed Blades, Reinforced Foundations, Tranquil Venue, and Lookout Towers. But it's only the correct order if you feel that you think you'll ever finish Honed Blades. Oh, what was that? Was that a... Oh, there was a demo ship. Another demo ship comes in. He just blew up 4 of the fishing ships of Lucifron. In comes the second demo ship. If he feels like he's gonna die to the tower, he's actually gonna not blow up yet. He could just blow up the con. Keep moving. Keep moving, you could blow up the rest of the fishing ships. No, he forgot. And he just gets one. He just gets one. He could have actually gone for the rest. So he's gonna keep making ships. Actually a buglass coming out, which is like a ballista ship. It beats fishing ships easily. Can even take down towers. One buglass coming out here, none here. So, ever since Honed Blades took so long, 15 minutes, I've actually started for reinforced foundations first. Because this only takes 1 minute 27 seconds. It only delays your Honed Blades for 1 more minute 27 seconds. And it makes your houses and TCs grant more pop. How many houses TC does he have? He's got 1 TC and 5 houses. So upon completing that upgrade, he instantly gets 30 max pop extra, going from 60 to 90. Maybe worth delaying for a minute to save that much wood. He saves basically 300 wood. Might be worth it. But anyway, Honed Blades 14 minutes. I'll keep you up to date of what's going on there. All the docks are being killed, and this actually offers bonus food and gold to Lucifron. These arrow outslit towers are still shooting. He's going around with a lancer. Yeah, it's a troll update from devs. They're having a bit of a laugh, Thomas. So what are we doing behind this? What is in production? Demo ships? The Bagla died ingloriously, doing almost nothing. In comes a demo ship! This could be huge! Is Lucifron gonna see it? Woo! La 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 la! Oh yeah, he didn't press Q. If he pressed Q, I think he would have got that fishing boat too. But he still kills 3 of the 4 fishing boats. Oh, lordy! And there are still plenty of fishing boats here, so food income is still happening. We've got 1 dock left here. It's being attacked. This dock is being attacked. All the fishing boats have been destroyed. So water presence has been deleted. So we fall back to the homeland. And again, Viper loving to go for that second town center. He's got it. Ooh, baby, he's got it. I'm your Delhi. Your true desire. Or your bugged desire, I guess. So what is this? We got 3 mosques for Viper. And he's producing 1 scholar, 3 mosques. He should cancel these upgrades and remake them in the other mosques. We finally have Castle Age for Lucifron. Viper's had it for a while, but he hasn't been using it that much. His blacksmiths have completed a singular melee attack upgrade. And he's now working on 2 upgrades inside 1 blacksmith and the other, nothing yet. Demo ship, blow! See ya, nerds. He just blew up the Khan, 5 spears. And the next demo ship will go to the fishing boats. Why did Viper choose Delhi? We covered that at the start of the game. Delhi is actually kind of strong on hybrid maps because of the arrow fishing ships. So how much army have we got right now? We literally have just got 2 lancers, that's it. A scout and a lancer. And here's another lancer and he's fighting with wolves. It's really hard to know exactly where we're at in the game, where Lucifron is. But Lucifron just finished Castle Age, and I can't imagine that his economy is as low on wood as Viper's is. Let's look at the current resources. Yeah, he's got 1,000 gold and a bit of wood. And the thing is, when Mongol gets to... He blows up 2 more ships. When Mongol gets to this Castle Age, usually what will follow is either crossbows or men-at-arms. And then they can make mangonels with those, with the advanced siege engineering upgrade from the OVU. Has he split his research yet across mosques? Yes. So they're all working on different scholar upgrades. And it's funny, right? If they weren't free, we wouldn't be getting all this junk as Delhi. It's like, oh, faster scholar movement speed, sight range of scholars, healing rate. You know, much of this is never even really used in a game, but because it's free, you get it anyway. So you put actions into doing all that, and we're still making scholars. We're 3 scholars inside here, nil. He's starting to move 1 scholar around, starting to retrieve some relics. No, I agree. I think it's good to get scholar movement speed, but would you really get it if it costs money? Like, let's say you had to spend 600 resources on it, or 500. Would you really be getting Scholar move speed just to retrieve relics? I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying you wouldn't get it in a normal game. So, absolutely insane is that Viper went for a 3rd town center as Delhi. He's got no units, and he's getting a 3rd town center as Delhi. Making archers, and now he gets a keep. So this is actually a Viper special. I rarely see that from others. It reminds me of a Mongolian Heights game that I casted a long time ago of the Viper, maybe like 1.5 months ago. He was Chinese, and he made like 2 Springolds or something, or 2 Nest of Bees, and then a keep, and no units, maybe like 1 or 2 units. And this is so Viper. Getting stone in lieu of... Yeah, getting stone and a keep in lieu of actually any units at all. And I feel like this is where the comprehension of a Warcraft 3 player like Lucifron may just fall short. We'll see. We'll see how this game actually ends out. There's the fast scholar. And as you can see, it is good, right? Like, he retrieves this very, very quickly. But again, you wouldn't put a research into it. This is something kind of uncharted territory. 5 minutes, by the way, for boiling oil. Lol. 5 minutes. This is where usually Warcraft 3 players would scratch their head. SC2 as well. Not making units for this long is a loss condition in SC2. And now he's reached Imperial. What a shocker. Imperial reached, that means he's actually slowly going to start producing. Every 3 minutes plus, he gets 1 Tower War Elephant for free. You can put Scholars inside to make it go faster. He can start Veterancy upgrade. Or maybe just straight into Hand Cannoneers. Let's see what he's gonna do. What is he actually producing now? A Springald. He's making a Springald. And another Mosque. I don't get it. Does he know that mosques don't do anything unless there's actually scholars inside? Why did we just get another mosque? To get Tithe Barns? 7 minute upgrade? Or a Zeal, an 11-minute upgrade that is bugged? In come the Mangonels, the Rams, the Spears, the Men-at-Arms. This is an attack that I don't think he can hold. 1 town center has gone down. These villages have all been peppered once by a Mangonel shot, or maybe twice. They do have the extra health upgrade. What is our army? 15 archers, a Springald, and a Lancer. 3 crossbows. What is he making? He's supply blocked. He's losing his 2nd town center so fast. And he is supply blocked. Mangonel, crossbow. I think he's being punished for his greed. Where in another game we might be casting how this all makes sense. Going triple TC castle after losing water. Mass mosque, which doesn't do anything. The Viper is quirky and is getting it done. I think Lucifron's attack, pretty much as expected. He has to punish Imperial. You don't just let Delhi get Imperial and then wait for 10 minutes, right? They're gonna get a lot of free upgrades. I don't know what's going on here, by the way. He wanted to launch himself. Where is his blacksmiths at? What are his blacksmiths doing? Forced march. He's getting 2 upgrades after that. What's University doing? Nothing yet. He just finished it, not producing. And even if he wanted to, it's gonna take 12 minutes for any of it to finish. He just put 450 wood into this. He's getting housed repeatedly because his town centers have been killed. Honed Blades, 4 minutes away from finishing. See? If he had reinforced foundations, he wouldn't have been housed. In 4 minutes from now, his 0 men-at-arms are gonna have bonus damage. My. Yeah, well, Mass Mangonel and Springald. There's 1 Springald left for Viper, but there's multiple Springalds on the other side. Springalds 2-shot each other, so whoever shoots each other first, I suppose. And in comes another keep, but not with enough villagers. Plus the Mangonels are shooting the villagers! And they're taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm afraid Viper bit off more than he could chew. In comes a Tower War Elephant in 15 seconds from now, but it should not be enough. Villagers are just gonna get mangonelled. The University stands idle. Makes elite army tactics. Takes 11 minutes. Ridiculous. According to Salami, Delhi main player, after playing for the water, you should go for stone walls, tower war elephants, and the castle age timing of stone walls, springalds, tower war elephants, and men-at-arms. And it does seem like Imperial hasn't done one thing except force Lucifron's hand to attack. How many villages have we got left? 73. Quite a lot. He's sending them different places. There's outposts here on the left. He's trying to crisis management as few players can. 3 springalds are on the field. There is a tower war elephant coming. Men-at-arms are destroying the palace of the Sultanate. Keep is halfway in production. Mangonels are dropping low. How spectacular would it be actually if Viper came back from this? Villagers are building the castle again. Elephant is trying to do what it can. Mangonels two-shot the villagers, but they're still alive. If they don't get fired at again, they'll eventually finish this this keep. One Spriggle forgotten and taken out. The palace of the Sultan must be repaired. Protect the Sultan! By the way, 0 on food. He's got 0 food income. There are still sheep left. 9 sheep. But it's the chaos of the moment, right? We've got 65 villagers left. I'm now going to reveal all the vision. 97 workers for Lucifron. He has 2 town centers. He's got 14 pastures soon. He has a sacred site. He's still gathering boat resources from his multitude of docks. He has 99 villagers, 80 army supply. Against 65 villagers, 47 army supply. It does not look like Viper will be able to hold on. The final gold has been found. Viper was trying to sneak some villagers with gold, but the outposts had revealed his intent. More wood here from the outskirts. Look at the vision that Lucifron has. All these outposts, all the way around the base. Look at the vision he's got of the base. Surrounded everything with outposts. Perfect, absolutely perfect control. Not one part of the map is somewhere where Viper could possibly slip through. And what does Viper have? 3 springalds, 4 crossbows, and a tower war elephant. In production, 2 bombards and a tower war elephant. The only thing Viper has is Imperial, and he's about to finally get something that is actually from Imperial. Bombards. And what about his upgrades? Still working on elite army tactics. 8.5 minutes left. Honed blades. It's about to finish. I'm so glad I caught it before the end. At the 11th hour, honed blades, boom. Men-at-arms and lancers have bonus damage. Okay, how many does he have? None. Well, in the devs' minds, these masks, which Viper has how many of? 3? These 3 masks in the devs' minds would be 6 mosques, all fully filled with expensive gold scholars. 20 supply being filled up by an upgrade, a glorified upgrade unit. Burning oil is doing good. It finished. It did really good damage on all of these men-at-arms and spears. It is being repaired. We have springalds and bombards shooting at one another. This bombard needs to fire instead of moving. He's coming closer. He's not shooting. He now shoots the springald. He moves back. He can attack the mangonel. He can attack the ram. This keep will stay alive for now. For the Viper. And he's got 21 crossbow, 13 archer, 2 bombards, and a mangonel. He's making that tower war elephant, getting all these upgrades. Many of which he may never use. But some of them he will. Tithe barns. If Viper turns this around, I will main Delhi for 3 days on every map. If Viper wins this, I will play nothing but Delhi for 3 days. But the sacred sites are under control. Lucifron, perfect vision. Stone wall here, finally. Could have done with some more stone walling, actually. May have helped buy some time. Though mangonels would have burned through it eventually as well. Deer stones go down. Bombards are doing some work. And Lucifron never went to Imperial yet. Oh no, he did. He reached Imperial. Yeah, he did reach Imperial. He now has access to bombards. He's maxed 116 villagers. Lucifron's army is 28 veteran spearmen, an elite Khan, 37 men-at-arms, 2 shaman, 2 springles, and a mangonel. And in production is roller shutter triggers improved. Increase weapon range of springles by 3. That's going to give them 13 range and reduce their reload time. That doesn't increase their attack speed by that much. How's Viper not dead yet? He kind of is, but he only has 25% less army, even though he's got way less economy, like half the economy. So it's going to be really hard for him to fill up. And he's got a slightly higher quality army. Archer, crossbow, bombard, mangonel with elephant is better than... well, it's better than spearman men-at-arms with 2 springles. And Lucifron cannot add any units because he's maxed. But he's got such a bank that he can reproduce much faster. He's got 6 barracks, 4 docks, and 4 siege workshops. And he's got the gold for 4 bombards in a row. We also don't know the Sacred Site victory condition. I would say it's about 5 minutes out, probably. How many outposts does Lucifron have? 17. 14 pastures, 6 gurs. 17 outposts. He's now making springles. I think he's been sacrificed. Oh no! But master! Yeah, in this game you can delete your own units. You don't have to kill them one by one. He forgot to finish this springles. So now suddenly he's got 7 springles. Viper's chances. What are they? 1%? I say Viper has 5% chance. He shouldn't have a chance, but he's done a few good things. Stone wall, finally, stone wall, and then pushing through the final site that doesn't have stone walls. He's slowly built up his villager count again. 7 garrison scholars, 11 active research items. And he's got some elite upgrades. Eventually he'll have a lot of upgrades, right? Elite army tactics is just 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes from finishing. And then he's going to get more health for melee infantry and damage. But he doesn't have any melee infantry. I feel like he got all the upgrades he doesn't care about. You know, if he could turn back time about 20 minutes, I think he would have started with incendiary arrows instead of melee. Yeah, he's kind of alive because Lucifron didn't apply the final blow, and because Lucifron finds that defensive position favors him more since he's doing a defensive win condition timing on the sacred side. These outposts are a little late. They're also going to get absolutely destroyed by bombards. He needs to repair this bombard, by the way, because these 13 range springles are actually going to destroy. 3.04 attack speed. This springlet has 4 attack speed, so it does have that extra attack speed. Do we not have roller shutters? Yeah, no roller shutter triggers for Viper. Well, if he can just wait 6 minutes and 40 seconds, he can get his own range and attack speed increase. But in come the springlets. He instantly shoots one of the mangonels, kills a springlet, shooting another springlet, and then the other mangonels. Kills the bombard. There's 1 mangonel left here. This mangonel goes down. There's 1 more mangonel not currently in action. Springlets move forward over the hill. Kind of a mistake, I guess, but like whatever. Keep power build. Elephant is tanking, but not for much. The elite. These are veteran spearmen, by the way. None of these are elite by Lucifron. He's got all that money, and he never got the veterancy of his barracks. No, he did. He just finished it. Literally, as we speak, he finished his elite upgrade. Nice timing for him. Almost nice timing. As mangonels and springlets are shooting. Lucifron's at 180 pop. Got Viper down to 90. This one should be down. This one should be over. The sacred site, ding, ding, ding. And GG. Lucifron wins. 2-1. I did expect that result. Had Viper been fully maining AoE4 for 2 months that it has been out, I would have maybe thought that he will have the edge. But Lucifron currently the rank 1, and he's a great, brilliant mind as well. I did expect for now he's going to be stronger. And Viper makes a lot of Viper-like decisions that often seem quirky and genius and catches a lot of people off guard. But Lucifron played it clean, he didn't get phased. Viper was unable to really apply a lot of pressure, and sometimes Viper's downfall is that he's a bit too much expecting people to respect him, I think. Like, he's expecting the respect, don't attack me. So he goes 3 TC Deli. Just like yesterday when he beat Leenock with 1 base Abbasid pressure into Holy Roman. That is not a good build. But it worked because Leenock ended up never going for relics despite having Regnitz Cathedral after Viper's initial play. So he threw Leenock off. Lucifron, who was not thrown off and who just made outposts everywhere, managed to play more to the meta and be victorious.